Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. Today we'll be making a 2-tier 60th birthday cake that is just a whole 2-tier black cake with pink gum paste flowers. I'm working on my 4-inch first, and I have a 4-inch cake board underneath my 4-inch cake. This is buttercream that I've applied in between the layers, and I'm just creating a crumb coat. This will trap all of our cake crumbs up against the cake, and that way we don't get any crumbs in our final layer of frosting. Start at the top, work your way down to the bottom, and then grab a frosting scraper and smooth out the sides. You can fill in any pockets as you go. Doesn't really matter if your crumb coat is completely neat, it will be completely covered anyway. So just finishing it off like that will do. Pop it into the fridge for 20 minutes and then do the exact same thing again for your bottom tier. I've chosen to go for a 6-inch cake. I bake my cakes in 3-inch tall cake tins, and I like to stack 2 cakes together that have been cut in half. The buttercream recipe will be listed in the eye icon above for you guys, and also in the description box below. Follow the same steps, smoothing it down and then bringing that lip of frosting towards the middle of the cake. I'm going to pop it into the fridge as well to set for 20 minutes, that way it's nice and firm when we apply our black frosting. To make black coloured frosting, you can colour ganache or a ganache frosting as I've done here, so this is just half buttercream with a little bit of ganache in there as well. I've added so much black gel food colour into this. It'll look dark grey to begin with, but as it rests, it will deepen in colour, so don't be too alarmed if your black frosting doesn't look completely dark at the beginning. Cover your cake with it the same way you did with the crumb coat, only this time we want to have a very smooth finish. So smooth it with your frosting scraper, fill in any pockets as you go, and then just continue smoothing it out till you're happy with the frosting finish. Take that lip at the top, bring it towards the middle, and with the 4-inch you'll want to pop it into the freezer this time if you can for a good 20 minutes. Do the same for your bottom tier, but I am just going to pop this into the fridge instead for 20 minutes. In the meantime, you can prepare your flowers. I bought these flowers from My Dream Cake in Sunshine. You can buy them online as well, or any good cake decorating supply store will stock these kind of gum paste flowers. I've taken some petal dust. If you use a Rolcom brand, usually they're 100% edible, but do check the packaging. I would recommend eating this because it is just a mouthful of sugar, so probably just keep it as decoration for the cake. Color the inside. I've gone with 2 shades of pink, or you could use a really large brush like I have here. Pounce it right at the base of the petals and then gently feather it out towards the edges of the petal, so you have a dark inside and a much lighter outside, and it's got that kind of ombre look to it. I think looks really elegant. Don't forget to do the back of the petals as well underneath, because you will be able to see those from behind the cake. For the leaves, I've just taken the green leaves that they had in stock. I've created an edible gold paint with gold luster dust and rosewater spirit. You can colour the tape as well that's holding all of the leaves together by the wires, and that way it just all looks uniform. Again, you want to work on the back of these as well, just in case you see them from behind the cake or from any angle really. Just looks a lot more professional if you cover all your bases. Let these dry for a good 20 minutes. Do the same for the inside of your flower. I've turned it gold just to match as well. And then prepare your cake. These are bubble tea straws. You can use wooden dowels. I've placed 4 of them right in the center, smaller than my 4-inch diameter. That way the cake sits on top and you can't see the straws from the sides. Cut them down flush with the top of the cake. I gave my straws a little bit of a wriggle. That way the buttercream stuck to the side and I knew exactly where to cut. Apply some fresh buttercream to the middle and then stick your 4-inch cake on top. Because it's been in the freezer, I can handle it with my hands and I won't dent and misshape the frosting. For the last step, we can apply our flowers into the cake. If you want to make them a little bit more food safe, you can pop them into a straw, or you could wrap the stems in Glad wrap and then press them into the cake instead. Press the leaves into the cake the same way. I've arranged them in a diagonal form, just keeping to that theme of the flowers as they're traveling up and diagonally. And I did the same in the opposite direction with the very top flower, so it kind of all blends together in a motion, if that makes sense. And that's it. That is how you decorate a fun 60th birthday cake, or even a wedding cake if that tickles your fancy. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I totally forgot to press record for the B-roll, so we're just going to have to settle for an image. Zoom. If you recreate this, I would love to see it. Hashtag Rosie's Dessert Spot so I can check it out. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.